Welcome to one of the most beautiful settings in college football. Husky Stadium sits on the banks of Lake Washington, nestled between the Cascades and the Olympic Mountains. Fans have arrived by land and sea. It doesn't get much better than this. This is not just a regular matchup. Battle of top 10 teams, two teams colliding early in the season. One team can make a strong statement about the season ahead, as we'll see the number 6 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the third-ranked team, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. And the Huskies will kick this away to get us going. The kick mishandled. The ball is loose. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
They're going to run it here. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
So on the opening drive, it's now 3rd and 4. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Oh, incomplete. He's very lucky that wasn't intercepted here on the opening possession. I'd like to have that one back. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, this defense has got to be aware that this quarterback and this offensive coordinator, they're not afraid to take shots. Here we see it early in this game, throwing the ball downfield. The defense has got to be aware. Keep those safeties back. Keep your eyes up. Try to keep a lid on this offense and look for some turnover opportunities.
Bringing it back, it's Cruz. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but a penalty flag on the field. So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. Second down play coming up. They start the drive with a good throw to the right. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. He slings this one deep down the left side. The pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, they had enough yards for the first down on that throw, but a clutch hit right here defensively jars the ball free, so no first down.
The Huskies will bring their punt team onto the field. Trying to kick it away, helping his team with field position. The returner is brought down. Gets started with the next drive. drive here. They'll try to run it with the option. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Might have thought they could catch the defense off guard by running the fullback there, but they were all over it.
Yeah, that's a great job by this defense of just showing their instincts and awareness here. Like you said, not being fooled at all. They slip it to the fullback, and he doesn't get any yards at all. In fact, he goes backwards. Good job by the D.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Caught over the middle. It's O'Grady. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain.
But when they're throwing the football like this, it is really hard to defend this offense because of the timing of the quarterback with his wide receivers. Another good example of it there for the first down. Makes me harken back to guys like Sam Bradford and Jason White, their Heisman campaigns and the accuracy that they threw the football with. Great example of that right here by this OU quarterback.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And there's the handoff. Makes the catch, but the defense breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain.
But the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He's escaping the pocket now. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
This is just a great job of understanding situational awareness by this quarterback. Nobody's open downfield, so instead he decides to buy a little bit of time by scrambling, gets out of the pocket, and he gets to the sticks and just gets the first down.
The Sooners are looking to keep this drive going. First down, looking to throw the football. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Going the other way, can they catch him? And he steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great play to set up his offense here.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
And the Huskies offense is back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. A short completion to the tight end. And he's marked out of bounds after an excellent game, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Going for a big play downfield. The pass is intercepted. Not much on the return. Tackled at the 17, but a big interception for this defense.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Grab behind the line. It's O'Grady. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Eludes the rush. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down in distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out.
That's the end of the first quarter. And after one, we're scoreless.
Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. They'll run the option. Picks up the first, looking for more. Finally marked out after a big gain, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Quarterback making some changes at the line. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down.
Good job here to be able to get a foot down. That was awfully close to being out of bounds, but no, he's in.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Extending the play now. The first down pickup tackled at the 45. And the Huskies hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Handoff here from the shotgun. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Okay, it's 3rd down after that run. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He's going to take off. Tackled at the 33. That's good enough for a first down.
This is a deflating play for this defense on 3rd and short. Good coverage. They take away all the short routes, but the one person who wasn't accounted for is the quarterback, and he uses his legs to pick it up.
This Washington offense is moving quickly down the field. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. And he pulls in the catch. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hold on here. We do have a flag down. Let's see what that's about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And he'll set up to throw. That's caught. It's Cruz. He's marked out of bounds after an excellent game, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First and forever after all these penalties. From the shotgun, drops back. Catch made, a lot of space now. Offense cranking up the tempo now, no huddle.
Well, it's a great catch near the sideline, and does a good job of getting that foot down to secure the catch.
And the ball to the ground. And the defense jumps on the football.
That is tough for the ball carrier here, because not only does he take a big hit, but now you're about to get an earful from your coach on the sideline after that turnover.
And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Here's the second down play. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
Great call here going with that nickel defense, giving you more speed on the field in that third down and long. Nowhere to go. Gave the defensive line plenty of time to come up with that sack. Now it's 4th down and long.
And the Sooners will send their punt team onto the field. With the return, it's Cruz. Coverage team brings down the returner.
And your Washington Huskies will take over 1st and
10. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. Play action here on first down. Oh, the pass is picked off. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will set up the offense at the 38. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Pitch to the back, fighting him off. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Ball handed off. Finding space at the 20. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
What really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line, but it's first and goal for the offense.
From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He's got it near the end zone. Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. Second down and goal upcoming. They're going to run the option. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here.
Well, the quarterback does everything right except pitch the football. The defensive end's going to take him, which is great. That's what you want. But you got to get that ball out quicker to not allow that defensive end to make that play.
And he's brought down there. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
Well, Chris, we're still here in the first half, but you got to wonder after that stop there on third down. Now we got a fourth down situation. And now you're in the red zone. You wonder, you want to take the 3 points the easy way, or do you roll the dice and try to take a chance and try to come up with a touchdown?
And here comes the field goal unit onto the field. They'll set up at the right hash mark for this chip shot. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Washington offense is back out on the field now. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Looks to his left and makes the completion. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2. The Huskies looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. It's going to be incomplete. Trying to make something happen on the run, but nobody open. Off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 2. They'll try the option play here. Pitch play to the back. Finally marked out after a big game, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. Here's a 1st and 10 play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the catch. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Nice job of this defense taking away the primary receiver, even the second and third option. But the quarterback's legs are the difference. They almost kept him short, but instead, he gets that first down.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Throw to the sideline, steps out after a short gain.
Now the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Looks like one more play here before halftime. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Caught on the outside. It's Cruz. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Well, if you're not careful as a quarterback, this is the kind of route that defensive back wants to jump and get in front of for an interception and maybe a touchdown going the other way. But this time, the receiver runs it well, brings it in, and then gets out of bounds.
So, with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. And he's got it from 49 yards out. What a powerful kick. Minter's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Sooners will kick this away to start the second half. Bringing it out, it's Cruz. The returner coughs up the football inside their own 20. And it's the kicking team making the recovery. Special teams disaster. First down here for this offense. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to
see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Now here's the toss play. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And they go in front here in the second half. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
Automatic on the PAT.
Washington, 3.
Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Set to kick it off.
And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Washington offense retakes the field here. They settled for a field goal in the last possession. They're looking for the end zone, no doubt, here. Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. And the Huskies will crank up the tempo. Now we run a draw play. That'll pick up first down yardage very near the 40. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. First down, we're going to throw the ball. A little bit too much air on that throw by the junior quarterback.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Offense facing a 2nd and 10. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Makes a quick catch. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. Try and muscle for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a 3rd down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on Old Reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
And looking to throw now on first down. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And he's tackled after the catch.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, I kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
2nd down after that short completion. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. And the pass rush has got him again. Back-to-back sacks.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
The Huskies will line up to punt it away. They're going to kick it away for the 2nd time. Not what he was hoping for. Instead of pinning the offense deep, it's a touchback. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? He's moving out of the pocket now. He's going to take off here. He'll avoid the sack, but is brought down after a short gain. Now it's 2nd down here. And the quarterback dropping back. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
After the second down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on 3rd down and 8. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
And here's the fair catch by the return man. Last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? Lets it go quickly. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. And the Huskies looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
Boy, really good ball here by this quarterback to be able to pick up this 1st down. And hey, this guy is living up to the legacy of what Washington quarterback play has been for a number of years, going way back to Warren Moon and Mark Brunell, and more recently with Jake Browning, and of course the last couple years with Michael Penix.
Second down after that previous play. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Fighting off the defender. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Fires it to the wideout. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. Well, they took a look just to confirm it, but it looks like they got it right on the field. After the review, the play will stand.
Okay,
still searching for their first touchdown of the game, but on the move now. It's 1st and 10.
6-9-1, Gators far. 3:25.
Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And the deep shot falls incomplete, but wait, there is a flag on the play, so we'll check that out. It stings for the offense. Penalty will cost him 10 yards.
Ready?
1st and long now after the penalty. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing.
42.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Lets it go. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Yeah, I'm surprised he dropped the ball here. This tight end is known for his hands. The ball's put on the money. Somehow it just goes through his arms.
Incomplete. Second down coming up.
Easy.
Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Short return tackle made at the 27. A crucial takeaway.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. That run takes it across the 30-yard line.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. Second down, we're going to throw it. Receiver makes the grab. The gain is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40.
The slant is a great way to get the ball to your receiver against man coverage, especially if you feel like you've got an advantage on the matchup. Easy throw and completion for the quarterback and receiver.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And the receiver snags it. It's complete. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage.
Chris, just a great throw here. Surgical and precise in doing what they need to do to be able to pick up that first down and keep this Oklahoma offense on the move.
The Sooners will have 1st and 10 here. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. That wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
It's an out route, the catch made, and a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Back behind the quarterback, aligned in the pistol. From the gun, he looks for an open man. He's moving out of the pocket. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
This defense is so caught up in defending this pass game. I think here they just completely forgot about this guy's ability to run the football. Good, solid gain, and he gets out of bounds.
And the Sooners are in the red zone. Quarterback still with the football. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Boy, this offense does such a great job of putting the threat of the quarterback and the running back on this defense. It puts the defense in a tough spot because it's really hard to take both away. This time, the quarterback gets out and shows you the speed he has as well.
For the offense, a chance to extend the lead, but more importantly, milk the clock here late in the game. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Well, perfectly thrown football here, and this quarterback's got to be fired up. That's his first passing touchdown of the season. Here's the first of hopefully many more for this young man.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
17, Washington, 3.
And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Huskies offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. He's running out of time here. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Second down towards the tight end is incomplete. Third down coming up.
A tough situation for the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. They'll try a pass here. And this one is caught. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Hey, it's got to start somewhere. That's a nice conversion here on 3rd down. You got a long way to go, but maybe a little momentum here. Let's see what they can do coming off that nice play.
Handoff heading left. He's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play.
On the ready.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down.
29 Philly.
Looking to throw it again. The pocket breaking down. Sack in the play, could not escape the pass rush.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Almost intercepted again. This defense flying around today. Almost had a 4th pick.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? He's got some room and some blockers here. Return, a pick 6. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Well, it's just something freeing when you have this kind of lead and you can just turn the defense loose. Getting aggressive pays off for them here. They get the interception, and what athletic ability there to take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Washington offense is back out on the field now. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. It's an option look. The back's got it on the pitch. They bring him down to the 32-yard line. The Huskies will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Here's the option play. He'll toss it to the back. It's going to be a loss on the play. 4 out of bounds. Great play by the defense.
Chris has just really been the story of the game. This defense has completely eliminated this offense's ability to run the football, made them one-dimensional, and that's why they haven't been able to put many points on the board.
And the completion made. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down. The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. No, he didn't get there. Tackled short of the marker. That is a crushing play as they try to cut in to this lead.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Oklahoma.
And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. Really excellent possession last time. The mix, the run, the pass kept the defense off balance en route to a touchdown. Quarterback unaware of the play clock. That'll cost them 5. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down.
Green 25.
They'll use that running game trying to bleed the clock here. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Well, the offense goes with a counter play here, and the defense does a pretty good job of slowing it down. Again, you got to be disciplined on defense. Just when you think they're running on the front side, they run that counter play, and you better be home on the back side.
But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. Had a nice drive going here, but now it's third down and long. Handoff from the shotgun. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's fourth down.
He's brought down after third. Brings up fourth down.
So here comes the kicking team on the field. They'll settle for 3. This will be a long-range attempt, 51 yards out. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Timeout, Oklahoma.
The offense needs 10 yards on this fourth down to keep the drive going. And he drops back in the gun, looking for the wideout. Can't connect downfield, incomplete, and a turnover on downs. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. And the Huskies come to the line to run the hurry-up. Looking to throw it on first down. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds. So that clock...
Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. And that's a solid return after the interception.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost him.
Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. Last time out there, they got stopped on fourth down, but it didn't cost them anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Important second down play coming up.
Now, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line in this running.
Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Can he take it all the way? And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
That's just a poor decision by the offensive coordinator and the quarterback. Working with the lead, run the football here and work the clock instead. Throws it into coverage. Now they got a chance to get right back in the game.
First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. He's looking to scramble. And he'll hit out of bounds to avoid the hit. Did not pick up first down yardage.
Well, he was close to getting to that corner, picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
Catch made on the left side. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. What have they got cooked up for this two-point conversion attempt? Quarterback's got it on the option. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. So that offensive penalty will be declined, but the defense, they're happy to take the result of that play. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll try to run it with the option. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. Finding space at the 20. Oh, the ball's knocked loose. Now the defense has got it going the other way.
Oh, what a play by this defense. Trailing in the second half, really the only way you can get back into this game is create turnovers. Ball's on the ground, they pounce on it, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
And the Washington offense retakes the field here. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looks to the left, and it's complete. And he's marked out of bounds after an excellent game, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. It's caught. They will rule that a catch. A huge gain through the air. The Huskies will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. Catch made. It's a big play inside the 30. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. There's a shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Washington.
Chris, they're not quite out of this game just yet. With under 2 minutes to go, they're down by 9. I'd kick the extra point here, make it a one-possession game, and then try to recover that onside kick, and you got a real shot.
Empty set as they try for the two-point conversion. Defense takes their 3rd and final timeout of the half to talk strategy.
Timeout, Oklahoma.
Empty backfield now as they go for 2.
Easy.
From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And it's caught, so the two-point conversion works. Back to a one-score game. Hope still alive. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands team able to recover the football. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. In the final minute here, you'd expect them to take a knee and just secure the victory. But will they? And here's the handoff. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Oklahoma. This offense really clicking.
This is such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield, and that's why he got that ball to the end zone.
Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the 4th quarter. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
17.
Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. We're in for an exciting finish. Time ticking away. Offense time probably for just one last drive. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And the catch is made way downfield. That's a big gain, but he could have used that when his football game was still in doubt. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies.
Chris, they did what they had to do with his touchdown here. Now with under a minute to go, you got to get that onside kick to give yourself a real shot.
The extra point gets him within a touchdown, 31-24. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. It looks like the hands team are able to recover the football. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. Can they play keep away here? Just protect this lead in the final 2 minutes. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a 2nd down and 7. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Second down play coming up. Keep it on the ground with the counter play. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. Well, Kirk, we thought it might be this kind of a game. Very small margin for error in this game. Who was going to make the crucial play at the end? And they did it to get the W.
Yeah, Chris, when games get tight like we saw here, it really comes down to who's the better coach team, who's going to execute better, and just as importantly, not letting the moment get to your head. That's a nice win for this head coach and his team.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.